Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web. I tried to put the scenery together. There was only one sprue of the clips that you use, which personally I found rather hard work. Not so much hard work, but I tried to put them in, they went in. You tried to take them out, they broke. So I bought two more sprues from Mantic Games. So that's them sorted. Hopefully now I can get on with building more buildings. We have the sprues. So as you can see, we have flat ones and the right angle ones. So two sprues of those, belting. I also ordered these. And they come already pre-opened. So they're basically the resin equipment cases. What we have is, take a bit closer, you can tell, all unpainted. We have these, and we have a lid that sits on top. But inside the lid we have different icons. So if I take the actual cases away, because the cases are exactly the same, I'll take them away, put them over here and turn these over. You can see, all being well, that we have different images on the back for each one. So what would happen is, when during gameplay, you've got your secrets, you know, you've got your crates in the middle of your mats, wherever, scattered about here, there and everywhere. And when you actually land on the square to claim the treasure or whatever it may be, you just take it off, flip it over, see what it is, and take that as your token, instead of using these tokens. You use those tokens, you take them off, you don't then have you know, what cover was provided by the tokens, or the imagined tokens, will be taken away. Whereas using these, the cover would still be there, because you would still have a physical crate there. Yeah, cracking, isn't it? Awesome. Really, really, really impressed. You don't have enough crates to go round for the for all the lids, but you'd only use a certain number, you wouldn't use them all. So there we go. That's one thing I've got. I was hoping to have a couple of other things as well brought in today, but unfortunately no. Now let's get these back into the pack. There was something that I was puzzled about on the opening video, which was this. It turns out it's an engineer, and he's kneeling down. I couldn't work out what it was supposed to be. I saw that big gun, I thought it was somebody's arm or something, but no, it's the body of the engineer. So I've added a head onto him, glued him down to the bases, ready for spraying before I start what's the word I'm looking for? Before I start gluing him together properly and oh dear, what's the word I'm looking for? And painting. So we have those, that's not his arm. I can tell the arms because they have a certain shaped peg that fit in. Okay, so as you can see with that one and that one, that goes in there, it goes in the shoulder, and it goes in a little hole on its chest. And this next one is a L-shaped piece, which is that one. I don't know if it's in there because he's looking at some piece of equipment. Oops, went off camera there for a second, sorry about that. So the pegs there match with the hole, so obviously if you can't fit a round peg in a square hole, so therefore the one that do actually fit properly is the correct arm. Okay, so that's that done. We also have this one done. I've completed him because I can get in different places with his with the brushes. When it comes down to painting, I can spray paint and get good coverage all over, so I don't need to. Oops, I've just noticed there's a little bit of flashing of mist. There we go. Sniper. The sniper duty. I've not put his arm on because if I put his arm on, which I can't see at the moment, it has a little peg on that end and it just slots into the, and I cannot see it. There it is, found it. You can see that slots into there, slots into that hole, it slots into the hole on the side of the gun. I think it needs a little bit of trimming, it does. I've not trimmed the arms yet. As you may have seen, well, not the ones only the ones I've glued on. But that goes for that, that goes for that. There you go, sorted. And there we have the sniper. These white bits on the edge there will sand down a little more, virtually disappear, and then will be covered over by the paint when I come to paint them. Another one I've done as well is that one. I'm going to use this one as the other sergeant. And there shouldn't be, but there should be one which has like a glove, and there isn't the appropriate arm here. So either something's missing or I'm just going to use a proxy. But that's the one I'm going to be using as the other leader. And oops, I've not glued the arms onto this fella either, as you can see, but I've glued him to the big black base, and I've glued his head on as well. But that's his sword arm, that's his gun arm. That's how roughly he looks without his cape on. With his cape, for me, he looks a little bit more impressive. As I said, I don't like gluing things on until I've undercoated them. So we have that, we have others that I've just glued onto the base and glued the heads on. They're waiting for spraying and the arms gluing on. The Survivor model all in one piece anyway, so I just glued him straight down to the base. And now we go over to the Plague. It's one of the 3 Plague or grade 3 Plague characters. These are the ones that have guns. Have some form of intelligence so they can work things out. We have those. We have the 2 Plague dogs. Had a problem with this one. It had actually snapped, the foot had actually snapped off, as you can see, but I've managed to get it on. Put a bit of super glue on there, glued that leg in, and it's made it a lot more sturdier now, so that I don't think, hopefully that's not going anywhere. So the 2 dogs are done, and then we have the big level 2 what do we call it? Mutants. There's 2 of them. I have a 3rd, and I have as yet got to find out how this actually fits on. Because I know he's sort of like leaping over that, but I can't work out how he actually attaches. Because on the picture it shows that being on that side, but it won't fit. So unless I just glue his arm in there and glue him on like so, I don't know, but it doesn't look as though there's anywhere at all for him to actually clip onto, so it must just be. I suppose I could always do that. Oops. No, I don't know. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you about the corporation. We have little sentry guns as well, which I've put on. They don't swivel, they're just glued on. They're automatic turrets. They just spin round whenever anything gets close. I forgot to show you them. And then we have Meaty McBeefy here. And we have somebody walking outside. I just heard them. It's okay. It's okay. It's just somebody going to one of the other flats. Okay, calm down. So there's the level 1 mutant. Big beefy chappy, as you can see. Okay, so that's that done. I've also glued together some of the storage containers from the thingy sprue, accessory sprue. I don't really like them as much as the resin ones, which is why I decided to get the resin ones. I've also started doing some of the terrain pieces. I'm gluing these together. As I said, I'm not happy with the fact that these were just snapping as I was trying to take them apart. So unless it was because it was like an early version of the clips, I don't know, but they were snapping. So this one I've glued together. I've not quite finished cleaning up, as you can see, because there's a little bit there that needs trimming down. So now I've got these new clip sprues. Fingers crossed I can get some more done, and without having to order more. be looking over here. I've just found another crate that I've not put away. Oh dear, right. That just shows what you're doing when you're moving things around. Okay, so that's my resin crates all over the floor. I'd better go and get them picked up before Laddie decides they're sweeties and wants to eat them. So until next time, when hopefully I'll have some of these what you call it, got a barricade there as well. When I've got them undercoated ready for painting, we can make a start on doing something like that. Okay, so until next time, as always, take care, God bless, and bye for now.